Concord, a highly anticipated hero shooter developed by Firewalk Studios and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, launched on August 23, 2024 for PlayStation 5 and PC. However, the game's failure was swift and decisive, with Sony announcing its shutdown just 2 weeks after release. The reasons behind Concord's downfall serve as a cautionary tale for game developers and publishers alike. This video delves into the critical factors contributing to Concord's failure, including market saturation, poor sales and player engagement, negative feedback due to a rushed launch, ineffective marketing strategies, and uncertain future for games of this type in the recent gaming era. The hero shooter genre has become increasingly saturated over the past few years, with established titles like Overwatch, Valorant, and Apex Legends dominating the landscape. These games not only set high standards for gameplay mechanics and character design, but also cultivated a dedicated player community, each on their own. Concord struggled to carve out a unique identity in this crowded field. Analysts have pointed out that the game's mechanics and features were criticized for being derivative and lacking the innovation needed to stand out. One of the most significant challenges for Concord was its gameplay design. While it attempted to introduce a diverse cast of characters, many players felt that the characters were not sufficiently distinct from those in existing games. For example, the game featured archetypes such as the tank, support, damage dealer, which felt overly familiar to seasoned players of the genre. The absence of a compelling narrative or unique gameplay mechanics meant that Concord was often compared unfavorably to its predecessors. Furthermore, the decision to forego a battle pass, a common revenue model for live service games, not necessarily a good thing, I might add, but instead to offer free content did not yield the expected results for the game developer. Within 2 weeks, Concord peaked at only 697 concurrent players on PC, according to third-party data from SteamDB, underscoring the game's inability to attract and retain players compared to its competitors. This lack of differentiation and innovation ultimately contributed to its poor performance. Poor sales and player engagement. Concord's sales figures were dismal, with estimates suggesting it sold fewer than 25,000 copies within its first 5 days on the market. Approximately 15,000 of these sales reportedly came from PS5 users, while the remaining 10,000 were on Steam. This poor performance is particularly concerning given the game's lengthy development period of 8 years, which began even before Firewalk Studios was officially founded in 2018. The high expectations surrounding Concord as a first-party title from Sony only amplified the disappointment when it failed to deliver. Player engagement metrics further highlighted the game's struggles. On launch day, Concord's peak concurrent player count on Steam was a mere 697, and this number dropped quickly thereafter. Reports indicated that on August 30, only 130 players were logged in, raising alarms about the game's viability in the long term. The low engagement levels made it clear that Concord was not resonating with its target audience, making it difficult to sustain a healthy player base necessary for a live service game. Additionally, the player retention is crucial for the success of any multiplayer game. In the case of Concord, many players who initially purchased the game quickly lost interest due to repetitive gameplay and a lack of engaging content updates. The absence of compelling seasonal events or new character releases further exacerbated the situation, leading to a rapid decline in player numbers. Negative feedback and rushed launch. Despite the lengthy development period, Concord's launch was plagued by issues that contributed to negative feedback from players and critics alike. Game director Ryan Ellis acknowledged that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we'd intended, suggested that the game may have been rushed to market without the proper testing and polish. The critical reception was mixed, with IGN giving it a 7 out of 10, indicating that while it was good, it fell short of the expectations set for a major release from a first party studio. Other outlets echoed similar sentiments, with many reviewers noting that the game felt unfinished and lacked the polish expected from a title with such a significant budget and development timeline. Technical issues also marred the launch experience. Players reported numerous bugs, ranging from minor graphical glitches to more severe gameplay breaking issues. Such problems can severely impact the player's enjoyment and willingness to continue playing a game. In an era where players have a plethora of options, a poor launch can lead to negative word of mouth and a lasting impact on a game's reputation. The game's community feedback on platforms like Reddit illustrated the frustration players felt. Many users expressed disappointment over the lack of meaningful content and the feeling that the game was not worth the investment. Discussions on forums highlighted how players felt misled by marketing promises that did not materialize in the final product. The gap between player expectations and the reality of the game was a significant factor in its negative reception. Lack of marketing and promotion. Sony's decision to skip over traditional marketing partnerships and exclusive deals for Concord was a risky move that ultimately backfired. Without a strong promotional campaign to build hype and awareness, the game struggled to stand out in a crowded market. The marketing cycle for Concord was reportedly only 3 months long, which is considered insufficient for a game of its scale and ambition. Analysts noted that the game's high price point, combined with a lack of effective marketing, limited its audience and user acquisition. In today's macroeconomic climate, asking players to spend $40 for a new title in a genre filled with free-to-play alternatives was a significant barrier to entry. As a result, many potential players likely opted to stick with the established franchises or innovative newcomers that offered more value for their time and money. Moreover, social media platforms and gaming communities play a crucial role in shaping public perception and generating buzz around a new release. In the case of Concord, the absence of a compelling narrative or any unique selling points made it difficult for players to rally around the game and share their excitement. The lack of community engagement and influencer partnerships further contributed to the game's inability to gain traction. The marketing strategy also failed to capitalize on the potential for community-driven content. Engaging players through beta tests, community events, or early access opportunities could have generated valuable feedback and fostered a sense of ownership among players. Instead, the rushed marketing approach left many feeling disconnected from the game, which ultimately hurt its launch to a final conclusion. In response to the game's poor reception, Sony decided to take Concord offline on September 6, 2024 and offer full refunds to all players who purchased the game, whether digital or physical. This drastic measure highlights the severity of the game's shortcomings and the company's acknowledgement of its mistakes. The decision to shut down Concord so soon after launch serves as a cautionary tale for developers and publishers in the live service game sector, emphasizing the need for innovation, unique selling points, and a deep understanding of market expectations. The announcement of the shutdown was met with mixed reactions from the gaming community. While some players expressed relief at being able to recoup their investment, others lamented the loss of what could have been a promising title. The rapid closure of Concord also sparked discussions about the broader implications for the industry, particularly regarding the sustainability of live service games in an increasingly competitive landscape. Despite its failures, there are indications that Firewalk Studios and PlayStation may explore options to revive Concord. There have been hints at potentially transitioning the game to a free-to-play model to better align with market trends. However, any potential relaunch would face significant challenges, as the damage done to the game's reputation may be difficult to overcome. The gaming community is often unforgiving, and regaining player trust after a failed launch is a monumental task. The lessons to be learned. Concord's downfall should represent a significant wake up call for developers and publishers alike. It emphasizes the importance of market research, product differentiation, player engagement, and actually producing content that matters for the players and for the people who actually care and play your games. Additionally, it underscores the need for thorough testing, polishing, marketing to ensure a successful launch. As the industry continues to evolve, it is crucial for studios to learn from the mistakes made by Concord to avoid similar failures in the future. Conclusions that can be drawn are quite a few. Number one, market research and understanding player expectations. Developers must invest time in understanding their target audience and the competitive landscape. This includes analyzing successful titles and identifying gaps in the market that their game can fill. Engaging with the community during development process can provide valuable insights and foster a sense of investment and care among potential players. Number two, innovation and differentiation. To succeed in a crowded genre, games must offer unique features, gameplay mechanics that set them apart. Developers should prioritize innovation and creativity, not just trying to pander to the current zeitgeist or political narratives, ensuring that their game provides a fresh experience that resonates with players. Number three, thorough testing and quality assurance. A rushed launch can lead to disastrous consequences, as we have seen here. Developers must allocate sufficient time for testing and quality assurance to identify and address issues before the game reaches players. A polished product is essential for building trust and credibility within the gaming community and related to your specific product especially. Number four, effective marketing strategies. A comprehensive marketing strategy is crucial for generating buzz and attracting players. This includes leveraging social media, influencer partnerships, community engagement to create excitement around the game. Developers should also consider offering early access or beta testing opportunities to build anticipation and greater feedback. Number five, player engagement and community building. Fostering a strong player community is essential for the long-term success of any multiplayer game. Developers should prioritize ongoing engagement through regular content updates, seasonal events, and community-driven initiatives. Building a loyal player base can significantly enhance a game's longevity and success. In conclusion, Concord's failure can be attributed to a number of factors, including oversaturated market, poor sales and player engagement, negative feedback due to rushed launch, ineffective marketing strategies, and the uncertain future of such games. As the gaming landscape evolves, developers have to remain vigilant and adaptive, and to constantly analyze the changing needs and preferences of players to ensure their titles can succeed in a increasingly competitive market. The story of Concord is a reminder that success in the gaming industry is not guaranteed, even with successful investment and development time. By learning from their mistakes, future developers can better navigate the complexities of the gaming market and create experiences that resonate with everybody. The lessons learned from this cautionary tale will undoubtedly shape the future of gaming development, ensuring that studios should probably prioritize quality and innovation and community engagement above money and pandering. Thank you. And if you enjoyed, hit like, subscribe, share, all that stuff for other gaming analyses like this. Thank you.